Welcome to Seattle College's international programs and our show Conversations With, where we talk to people that help you understand how you too can be an international student in the United States and why Seattle Colleges should be your first choice. We'll talk to students and staff and agents and government folks, all kinds of people about what you can expect when you're getting ready to apply or travel here, what you'll experience while you're with us, and how it can all lead to an amazing life. Don't forget to check out the Seattle College's International Programs website at intl.seattlecolleges.edu, where you can find a treasure trove of information about the school, the programs here, and best of all, fill out and submit your application. Again, that's intl.seattlecolleges.edu. Hey everybody, it's Evan Franulovich. Welcome back to Seattle College's Conversations With. And we're here today with Sajad. Welcome.
Thank you so much, sir. I'm really happy and I'm really excited today. I'm with you and here we go. I'm ready for conversation to talk with you for a moment.
Sure, yeah.
I hope we have a great time.
We will, for sure.
Thank you.
I am also excited. Sajad is one of our first guests from Central Asia, one of the first. And do you want to tell people where you're from originally?
Yeah, of course. I am from Afghanistan originally, and I live there, and I was born there in one of the provinces called by the name of Badakhshan province, near the border of China and Tajikistan. It is north of Afghanistan. I was studying there. I finished school there, 12th grade.
12th grade.
Yeah, it's high school. I finished high school there. After that, for 1 year, I decided to go Kabul province for higher education, for better education. And I went Kabul for 1 year for more education. And I spent 1 year in Kabul, capital of Afghanistan. And now I'm here with you.
And now you're here.
Yeah.
Okay, so you did up to 12th grade in your province.
Yeah.
Was that in a public school or a private school?
It was public school, a state school. Everybody can participate and educate there. And after graduation, we have a system in Afghanistan by the name of Concours. It is originally a French word, Concours. It is a whole exam in the country, and all over the country. And the people who achieve good scores, they can find their universities. They can find a chance to go to university for higher education for their major degrees. Yeah.
So you took your test. You must have done well because you got into school in Kabul.
Yeah. I finished and I graduated from high school in Badakhshan. After that, I decided to study Concours examination preparation, actually.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, after that, after 1 year, I took the test, the Concours test, and hopefully I succeed on that time in Polytechnic Engineering in capital of Afghanistan, Kabul, one of the best universities in the country. But unfortunately, during the critical situation and this kind of situation happened during that year for us, we couldn't study there because it was critical situation. Our government was a non-official government. It was a non-recognizable country. That's why we decided to leave the country for a better situation, for better life, for better education.
Right.
Yeah, it was so hard for us to study there.
Can I establish a timeline? So what year did you graduate from high school?
It was 2021.
Just recently. And then you took a year and then you started school in Kabul and did a full year?
No, it was a kind
start.
of course. It is a kind of course preparation. You can prepare yourself in private courses.
Okay.
Yeah, for Concours examination.
And then you decided to leave the country in what year?
Yeah. Actually, when I finished university, my father and I decided to leave the country. It was my childhood dream to study in abroad. Yeah. After finishing the school, I decided to leave the country in a better situation. Like I tried to find a good scholarship. I was looking for a scholarship to find a scholarship because, as you know, Afghanistan is a poor country and it is very hard for people to go abroad and study. That's why we decided to find good universities. Even I got the chances to go, for example, Turkey or Russia, like these countries, but I didn't want to go there because my decision was big and higher. I want to, for example, I wanted to study in America, Canada, or Europe in some higher degrees, higher level of education in these countries. And on that days, I decided to apply for every scholarships. Like I decided to take the TOEFL test on that time, but I got the TOEFL score also. I have applied about 14 scholarships.
Oh my gosh!
Yeah, but unfortunately, I got rejected because of my bad situation in our country. Like everybody participate or apply for example, scholarships. They are looking for our backgrounds. Like they cannot take the visa for us because of non-recognizable country or, for example, non-official government. These difficulties we faced on that time. It was so for example, difficult. But I never stopped. I never stopped on that time. I decided to. For 100 times, I will try my best to find a good education, to find a good university to study. Whatever it is, for example, it is no matter what it is about fully funded, self-funded, or, for example, like partially funded. It was no matter for me. That's why I decided to apply for every part of education, universities. I tried my best. Fortunately, I'm here today.
Fortunately, you are here today.
Yeah, I succeed.
So, well, you did succeed, but that begs so many questions. So, a lot of people wanted to get out of the country. How was it? And many of them did not succeed. How was it that you were able to succeed? What did you do in order to exit?
Fortunately, it was the chance for me to come here by my support of my father. Yeah. Nobody believed me. When I talked with them on that time, I want to go, for example, abroad for education. They were, for example, a kind of joking for me, like they were a kind of like laughing for me, against me.
They just thought it was impossible.
It was. They told me that it is impossible in this situation. We are in a critical situation. Our passport is in lastest passport in the world, and our government is non-official government. You cannot get a visa. Right. You cannot get acceptance in university, acceptance letter. These difficulties are I faced. Even my relatives told me this kind of speech. But the only person always supported me, it was my father. He was my father always supported me. My son, he always told me that my son, whatever you can go, I am with you. No matter what it is, you can succeed one day. You can successful. For example, you can be successful person in the future.
Right.
You can be succeed in the future.
It's
Now I am very lucky to hear. It was my hard working of my father. It was decision of my father. It was the support of my father to come here. Without the support of him, I wouldn't be here.
Where is he now?
Yeah, he is in Afghanistan.
Oh, he is in Afghanistan.
He is in Afghanistan with my family, with my whole family.
Gotcha.
Yeah, they live there.
So you're here, and so you're here on an Afghani passport?
Yes.
That's fascinating.
Yeah.
So did you take I hate these little details, I'm just confused. So, did you take a commercial airliner out of the country, or were you on military transport? How did you get out?
No, it was so kind of painful story for me. when I decided to leave the country for better education. And at that time, it was so hard for me. I couldn't get this situation. I couldn't find like these situations to even for example, going to the neighbor country. It was so hard for me. For example, do you believe I got the visa of Pakistan by $700?
That's a lot of money.
In previous government, it was 1,000 Afghani. It was equal to like $10.
Oh.
Yeah, in $15 or $10. Yeah.
Okay.
But nowadays, when you decided to get the visa of Pakistan, you should pay, for example,
a lot of money.
Yeah, a lot of money, like $1,000. $700 for example, to receive more quickly.
Right.
Yeah.
So you actually traveled from the north into Pakistan?
Yeah, I decided to leave the country and
like on foot, or did you take a motorcycle?
No. I got a visa, a tourist visa. It was 6-month tourist visa. Actually, after that, I decided to leave the country by bus.
Oh, by bus.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was by bus and the border. It was by land.
Right.
Yeah, by land. It was closed, like.
But dangerous.
Yeah, somehow it was dangerous. But I decided for my better education, for my better situation. That's why. Yeah, I didn't have any chance to lose. That's why I decided. After that, I was 2 months in Pakistan.
All right.
Yeah. 1 week I was in Islamabad. After that, I left Islamabad to Karachi.
Oh, okay.
I got the visa from Consulate of America in Karachi, Pakistan. My visa.
Unbelievable.
I got there, and after that, I was alone. It was so hard for me because I didn't know about Urdu language. I was alone. All of my work I done by myself. I have done by myself.
So normally the process is you apply to the college or university, you get an I-20 and an acceptance letter.
Actually, in Afghanistan, I have an agent.
Oh, you did?
Like, yeah.
An agent in Afghanistan?
In Afghanistan.
Oh, we should talk about that. A good agent, apparently.
Like, at the end, it was bad.
Oh, okay.
Because I will tell the story at the end of the program.
Okay.
I cannot tell you now. That's why it was, at the end, it was a painful history for me. But, yeah, they did well. I kind of...
So did you only apply to Seattle? You applied to a lot of schools. Yeah?
I applied before. I applied in a lot of countries like Turkey, Russia, like Germany,
right.
Slovakia, like Kazakhstan, like these countries.
Right.
And after that, when I talked with my agent, they told me the process, and I decided to apply, and I applied for about 3 universities, like.
Here in the States?
Yeah, here in this
So you applied to Seattle colleges?
Yeah, Seattle colleges and Pacific Seattle University.
Okay.
And also Washington State University.
Oh, but you only wanted to come to Washington?
Yeah.
You didn't apply to Texas or Florida?
No, in this state.
Why Washington State? Well,
because you see, I didn't have any chance to lose. I was dreaming that whatever places is that. It is okay for me, no matter where is it. Because for me, education in United States, like it was a dream.
Sure.
Nobody believed me. I didn't believe that one day I came here. Do you know?
Sure, yeah.
It was
but
like
why
by
Seattle?
chance.
Why this city?
Because they chose me.
Oh, the agent did?
The agent, yeah.
Okay. So the agent knew about Seattle, said you should go there.
Yeah.
Oh, and you said okay. Yeah,
okay. No matter what it is.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, interesting. So you applied to Seattle colleges from Afghanistan, before you went into Pakistan.
Yeah.
So you applied, you got accepted, got your I-20.
Of course.
And then you had to make an appointment with the embassy in order to have an interview.
That's why, that's correct.
And that was in Karachi.
Yeah.
So when did you make the appointment? Did you make the appointment from Afghanistan, or did you get into Pakistan first?
No. I got the appointment 10 days before I left Afghanistan. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So you applied for the appointment from within Afghanistan. Then you traveled.
Yeah.
And, I don't know if you people have been to Central Asia, but it's a long way from northern Afghanistan to Karachi. I mean, Karachi's on the coast, right?
Yeah.
I mean, it's way south.
Yeah.
So how long was the trip from your province?
When you travel from Badakhshan, from Rajasthan, of Afghanistan to capital of Afghanistan, it takes about 13 hours by bus. After that,
Well, Kabul's a long way from the
Kabul is-
Pakistan border.
After that, when you go Pakistan from Kabul, it takes maybe 8 or 10 hours.
Oh, that's it?
Yeah,
Oh, I thought it was much further.
no,
Oh, okay.
it's a kind of like
And then to get across the border, I'm guessing they don't just say, "Yeah, come on in." They really check you guys out carefully.
yeah. They asked me why do you go to Pakistan?
Right.
I told him that I want to go for a tourist, like sightseeing, like
Sure.
But the reality was something else.
The road, of course. So you got to do what you got to do to get across.
Yeah.
But how long were you stuck at the border? Was it just an hour or two?
No.
Or did it take a long time?
It was so rush hour there. It was a long line.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
you should wait for 4 or 5 hours.
Oh, my
by your
gosh.
feet.
Right.
Yeah.
And then you get through, and then, Pakistan's a big country from north to south.
Yeah.
So how long to get to Islamabad's well, it's not that far, but.
It was like 8 or 10 hours. Like,
Right.
Yeah.
Just to Islamabad.
Yeah, just to Islamabad.
And then you continued on bus
Yeah.
all the way to Karachi. And that was another 20 hours or
Yeah. Like this.
unreal. Okay, so then you got your appointment, you went to Karachi, you show up for your appointment. Tell me about your visa interview, because there may be other students that are listening to this program that are from a country where they have to leave their country, like Iran, for instance. We don't have an embassy in Iran.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe they have to leave their country in order to do their appointment.
Oh, yeah. Actually, when your countries, for example, you are located in war zone country, all of embassies are closed, you can, for example, go in neighbor countries.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's a kind of easy.
Okay.
Not as easy as we did,
Right.
but in some countries, maybe.
Okay.
You can go there and make an appointment in embassies.
Mm-hmm.
Embassies, when you go embassy, you should take all of your documents with you.
Right.
And visa officer asking you for your plan, for your education, for your past background,
Sure.
for your previous background, like for asking you about your family,
Uh-huh.
about your major, about this kind of things. You should give them a kind of logical answers.
Of course.
Yeah, to accept.
Did they ask you? They must have asked you about your your funding.
No, yeah.
Yeah.
It was one of the biggest problem for me, but I solved it. Yeah, because they were asking me about my financial aid or support things. Like I told him,
Uh-huh.
I told them actually, to my father support me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was I was confused, but I had a document
Sure.
to show them. Yeah,
Thank goodness.
yeah.
So the interview lasted how long? Was it 10 minutes, 20 minutes, half hour?
One thing was very painful for me at the interview day. It was like when they saw my passport, they were looking for my passport. Oh my God! See what happened. I'm checking your passport to ensure myself to. It's not a fake passport or something.
Of course.
Like, yeah.
Right, there's a lot
because
of-
they told me that a lot of Afghani people come and with fake passport.
Of course.
That's why. After that, the visa officer decided to show my passport with Pakistani colleagues.
Mm.
Yeah, they checked a lot.
I'll bet
and
they
after
did.
that, it was not fake; it was real. Yeah, and it takes.
We don't have this from any other interviews that I've had. Like people worried about that. That's crazy.
It took like 10 minutes or less than 10 minutes. Yeah.
That's not too bad.
Yeah. When visa officer decided to collect information about you,
Mm-hmm.
he or she decided to, for example, in once he or she looking for you and talking with you, he or she decided to accept you or reject you because
Sure.
they are a kind of psychologist people. They know everything about you. They checked your background, they check your document, they check your educational background, everything they checked. After that, they decided to accept you or approve you or refuse.
And you got accepted on the first try.
No.
Oh, you didn't?
Yeah.
What?
It was hard. At the first day, I was so confused when I didn't know about my father information, like my father working job. They were asking my about a document from my father employee. Yeah. After that, after 20 days waiting, I received my approval. Yeah.
Oh, so you're just hanging out in Karachi?
Yeah. It was by waiting.
Right.
Yeah, I was waiting like 20 days. It was not refused, not approved.
So did you like stay with friends? Did you stay in a youth hostel? Did you stay in a hotel? What did you do?
No, it was kind of guest house.
A guest house.
Yeah,
Okay.
Guest house. I was in
Man,
guest house.
amazing. But after 20 days, then you were approved.
Yeah.
So you didn't get denied and then have to reapply.
No,
you
no.
got on your first try.
At first try, I got accepted. I didn't believe that. One day
Amazing.
I accepted.
Right.
I was so happy on that time, and I prayed to God. Thanks God
Of
for
course.
everything. Yeah, for everything. Thanks God. I didn't believe everything comes from you. You decide. I will submit myself for you. That's why it was so amazing for me. Nobody believed me, even my relatives.
Right.
But the only person always support me, always believe me. It was my father.
Right.
Beloved father. It was my beloved father. I love him very more.
Well, I'll bet
Yeah.
you do. Hopefully he'll listen to
Yeah.
this podcast and he can hear that.
Yeah.
So you, so after you got approved, you bought a plane ticket?
After I got approved, it was like I was wait like 20 days. Yeah, 20 days more.
Right.
Because my agent told me that you should wait 20 days more. I didn't know about that. But after that, I decided to leave the country, leave the Pakistan. Yeah, after 20 days, I got my visa. I decided to leave the country. I couldn't wait there. That's why I received my visa. That's why no matter was that there, should I stay or not.
And so did you fly direct from Karachi to Seattle?
No, I fly from Karachi to Abu Dhabi.
Okay.
After that, from Abu Dhabi to it was Netherlands.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Netherlands, from Netherlands to Seattle.
To Seattle.
Yeah.
Wow, amazing. Okay, so that's just a big story right there just to get here. So now you're here. You're here alone. You have no family in Seattle?
Actually, when I arrived here, I was so confused. I was looking for a person to pick up me because on that time I arrived here, there was no school. It was vacation, like summer vacation.
That's right, it was summer.
It was nothing was planning before. Yeah, I decided to find a person. After that, I find one of my friends of my friends.
Gotcha.
Yeah. After that, I arrived here. He picked up me. Yeah.
So you're the only Afghan student that I know of at Seattle colleges. Have you met any others?
No. In this college, I have never met.
What about from like the University of Washington or have you?
Yeah, they are in University of Washington or some places, but they for example they study as an immigrant, not international student.
Gotcha.
Because when this is so difficult for them, for example, like a kind of financially, or for example, the level of education is also high.
Right.
They cannot, for example, keep going their education. It's hard for them. When they are immigrant, they can work, they can build their family, or for example, life. They are for example, like simple workers. Or some of them decided to educate, but it is hard for them. Yeah, they decided to work instead of studying. But I as an Afghanistani, I came here for education. Just for education, I want to educate myself.
Right.
Because it was my big dream to study one of the best universities or colleges in the US.
So when I first met you, I think I talked to you in the hall, and you were looking for student work. You wanted to get a student job. Did you find work on campus?
Actually, it was so amazing for me. When I was looking about 2 weeks, every places I went every places like library, for example, Mac, or for example, computer lab, or some places, and finally I got accepted on to get a social,
to get a what?
To get a social number, social security number.
Oh, yes, social security number. Yeah.
I got a social security number, the MAC, and Mr. Paul told me that when you get your social security number, we will hire you a job. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, but I don't know, and now I don't know what happened. It was confusing. When I got my social security number, it was like it took like 1 month.
It took a month.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
It took a month. Like after 1 month, I was there and talked with Mr. Paul. Mr. Paul told me that now we are not hiring. Unfortunately, you should wait for next semester or next quarter. I don't know what happened, but I will try my best to find a part-time job next quarter. Yeah.
So currently, you don't have a part-time job as a student.
No.
Okay. Just keep looking because I keep seeing advertisements every once in a while. So I'll keep my ears open for you. Wow. Okay. So what about housing? So you arrive. Are you living in the student housing? Are you living in an apartment?
No. When I arrived here, I was with my friends with their house.
Yeah.
They are my countrymen. They came like by immigrant visa.
Sure.
They are immigrant. As an immigrant, they can work. They can live here. And right now, I'm with them.
Oh, okay.
But when I decided to join with housing like this in this place, I was kind of worried. Oh my God, what happened? My father cannot support me more. Like he support me enough to study here.
Sure.
Like for example, as you know better, Afghanistan is a backward country. Like our economy is not enough good. But see what happened in the future. I'm not sure to join in housing or not.
Right.
Sure, but I will try my best.
Sure. Well, the funny thing we talk about, I mean, you've said Afghanistan's a poor country and it does have economic challenges for sure, but it really is a rich country from my understanding. It's got lots of minerals and natural resources. So hopefully one day the country can take advantage of the richness that's there.
See, Mr. We're located in such beautiful country and a rich country. All of our mines are, for example, under land. They are under land. They are fresh. Nobody can access for most of them. But some mines are extracted illegally, like butchering.
Right.
That's why these conflicts are always happening in my country. For example, once a time it was like Great British, after that Russian, Soviet Union, after that like this conflict happened for my country. Yeah, these wars, the only reason which we are now poor, like war country, always conflict, critical situation. On the other hand, we are rich country in mines or minerals, in nature, every places.
Right.
But we couldn't use, and for now we cannot use, for example, our richness, our minerals, our for example precious stones, for our benefits of our people.
Sure.
In a legal way. For example, in my province, it is like gold mines. You know gold mines. It is in Badakhan province. It is very, very more gold there. Very, very more. When the government extract in legal situation, in legal way, all of people can find job, can access to, for example, money, everything. Even I know nowadays a lot of people work there, but it is a kind of illegal situation. It is not, for example, organized. Like when
And
somebody
so the community is
yeah,
not really benefiting.
yeah.
So you're coming to school, are you in the intensive English program now, or have you started your college classes?
And next quarter I will start one of my college classes, but
Okay.
now I am in
Which level?
in level. I have just finished level 3.
Okay.
Yeah, next level, next quarter I will be level 4. Yeah.
Okay,
I
great.
decided to start my college classes.
Right. Yeah, so they'll let you take some college credits then. You'll do levels 4, 5, and then you'll start working seriously on your first 2 years of university work?
Yeah, I will decided to work. Unfortunately or fortunately, I can say this kind of things happen for me when I came here. I decided to apply for asylum. That's why I applied for asylum here to have a better situation, better life for my future, build my future, educate well, because this is my only chance. This is my only chance to study here. When I study here, I cannot go back to my country in this situation. How can you expect to go back my country in this critical situation? Also, a lot of people die always all of these.
Right.
These, for example, war, backward rate. Like everything is possible. Like we are the second Palestine in the world. Like it is even better, even worse than Palestine. Palestine, for example, wars started in Palestine like in 2 months, very serious. But we are 40 years in war, like serious war. Yeah, a lot of our relatives, a lot of our relatives, a lot of our countrymen, a lot of our military died. These kind of situations happened for us, and we lost a lot of chances to study very well, to educate very well. That's why this situation happened for me. I remember one of the time I studied under the land at the school. We didn't have any, for example, class.
Oh, you had to go underground?
Yeah, no underground and land, in soil, like in soil. That's why it was so painful for me. One of the grades, it was like I was 8th grades at school. At that time, we didn't have class. It was like outdoor. At the school. Yeah. We didn't have class. We studied like in outdoor, like.
Right.
Yeah.
Crazy.
It was so painful for me. We didn't have like books, like appliances, chairs. Of course. Like this kind of situation happened for me during that time. It was my bad memories, one of my bad memories during my education.
So you want to continue your education here, of course, and what do you want to major in, or what are you planning to major in?
My major is about I will decided to study computer science, and I will succeed one day.
I believe that. Yeah.
When I was child, I was thinking about my future. I decided to study computer science because, as we know better, computer science is one of the important fields or majors in the world nowadays.
Right.
Everything is belong to
Everything's
technology or computer. Like
that's right.
This. And my big dream is to join with NASA organization, work with them. Yeah.
Well, that's
study
amazing.
Computer science, and after that, find a way to work with NASA organization. Right. One of the biggest dream in my life. I hope to arrive one day, and I will try my best, and I will succeed one day. I promise you.
I believe that. You seem like you're pretty persistent, so that's pretty amazing. Well, that's really. I've got about 1,000 million questions, but we're running. Oh, wait! Do you hear that? Means it's trivia time. Trivia time is 5 questions. We ask you these 5 questions. If you can answer them, great. If you can't, it's all right. We're not going to shame you in our.
I will try my best.
All right. Question number 1: how many different quarters do we have in a year?
As I know, it is like 4 quarters.
That's right.
Yeah,
exactly.
It's 4 quarters.
And you started in the summer, or you started in the fall?
I started in the fall.
Okay, that's what I thought. Yeah. All right, great. Good job. Question number 2. Seattle is in the state of Washington, but Seattle is not the capital of this state. What city is the capital of Washington?
Like Olympia?
Yeah, it's Olympia. Woo! Nice job. All right, question number 3. We have 3 national parks surrounding the city of Seattle. Can you name one of the national parks?
Oh, I am so sorry. I have visited so many parks, but I don't know about their names.
That's all right. The big national parks. We have Mount Rainier National Park.
Oh, yeah, I have heard about that.
That's a good one. You should check it out.
Yeah.
Olympic National Park. And then we have North Cascades National Park. So lots of mountains. It would probably, I mean, you have a lot of
I
mountains.
will visit one day, most of them.
So, yeah, your province, a lot of mountains since it's near.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Afghanistan is a landlocked country.
Yeah.
Like it is a mountain country also.
Right.
Yeah.
But I know in the West, there's not as many mountains in the West, right? It's more towards the east part of the country.
Yeah. It is like the west part of our country is has less mountain, but the north of Afghanistan has like very big mountains. Like one of the big mountains is famous for like we call like Bami Dunya. Like it is in Pamir, like near the border of China. It is for example, it is the highest mountain in Central Asia, I think.
Wow.
Yeah, it is like Silkway. Marco Polo was there one time during the history.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of history along your area there. Okay, question number 4. What is the name of the ocean to the west of our state?
I think Pacific Ocean.
It's the Pacific Ocean. Woo! All right, final question. What was the last movie that you saw?
The last movie actually I saw, it was recently Tiger 3.
Tiger 3?
Yeah, it was Bollywood movie. It was Salman Khan.
Okay, cool.
Bollywood.
Where did you see it?
In my house.
Cool. I don't know this movie at all. But.
It was like a Bollywood movie.
Yeah.
Bollywood movie. Our people, or Central Asia people, most likely to watch Bollywood movies instead of Hollywood movies.
Cool.
But they also prefer to Hollywood movies to watch Hollywood movies. Yeah.
But are Bollywood movies in English, or are they in Hindi or Punjab?
We decided to see them in like by Persian translate. Yeah.
Right. So it's in Farsi script.
No, in Farsi, like they are translating. People translate.
So it's like
series,
voiceover.
Yeah, voice. Voice translate.
Very cool. Well, we're wrapping up our time here. I always like to ask for a final question. You have a unique story in that you're coming from a country that's experiencing a lot of conflict. There are many places like that in the world, like right now the Sudan, maybe in Palestine. So students in those countries, they may be thinking, how can I make this happen? What would be your advice to students anywhere in the world if they want to get to the U.S. and study?
My advice is for those people who consider themselves as a good student and who wants to keep going their education, who wants to join in United States or Canada or big universities in the world or for their higher education. Keep going, never stop, never ever stop in your life. Life is full of challenges.
Sure.
Life is full of challenges if you want or if you don't want. Keep going, you will achieve everything. Just believe yourself. If your way is straight, Allah will help you. God will help you. God will give you everything for you. And today is more easy. Tomorrow is more difficult. But the day after tomorrow is wonderful. For those people who are, for example, in war countries. I came from a war country. They also can be instead of me in this place. I suggest for them to always always keep going, they will achieve everything. I promise.
It's great advice. Keep at it, guys.
Yeah.
Nice. And also I've been giving my guests the opportunity to say something in their own language. It could be whatever you like. It could be a message for back home or whatever you want to share. But a lot of people haven't probably heard Farsi before. So.
Maybe because our language is mainly the second language of Islam, and the third language, official language in Canada.
Oh,
do you know that?
I didn't know that.
The Persian language is the third official language in Canada.
I did not know that. I'll have to look.
Yeah,
all right.
And also a lot of people in Central Asia talk with Persian language. And we have a lot of scientists. We had a lot of poetry. Like everything we had, and now we have a very powerful language in the world. Yeah.
Well, I don't know that I've ever heard it.
Yeah.
So maybe you could share a little bit with us.
I want to say one of the poem by the name of it is indicating of humanity, peaceful situation, like helping each other. Yeah, it's indicate in this situation, and it is poem of one of the very popular poets like Sadi Shirazi. Yeah. بنی آدم اعضای یکدیگرند که در آفرینش ز یک گوهرند، چه عضوی پدرد آورد روزگار، دیگر عضوها را نماند قرار. Yeah.
Fantastic. Excellent. Well, thanks so much for everything. Thanks for coming, sharing your story. I'm looking forward to just following your educational story from here on out. Maybe when you graduate, you can come back and do another podcast. Let people know how you're doing.
Yeah, I will try my best. Thank you so much.
My pleasure.
I had a beautiful moment and exciting moment for you, and I'm happy today I talked with you. I share my experience for those people who wants to join in your college or in the United States for their higher education. I hope they achieve their dreams one day. Yeah, thank you so much.
Thank you. All right. Thank you so much. Salam. Bye-bye. Conversations With is painstakingly crafted for you by the Seattle College's International Programs Department and supported by the lovely folks here on our campus. This show is produced and edited by me, Evan Franulovich. We welcome your emails and questions about coming to Seattle Colleges. Please reach out to us via our website or just give us a rating and a review on Apple Podcasts, as this helps others discover the show. Also, don't forget to follow us on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, or YouTube at Seattle Colleges INTL. That's Seattle Colleges INTL. And be sure to check out all of the shows here on Conversations With. Thanks for listening, and we'll see you next week.